Well, welcome everybody
Welcome.
to this
Next
is our
Headroom.
30th. This is our 30th episode, guys.
At 30.
Wow.
And
We made 30 of these.
Like
Has
I
it
was
been a
just
year
telling Gabe, we
yet?
are in some very interesting waters indeed.
Yes. It's some
Biden has
interesting
dropped
waters.
out. Biden has dropped out of the race, and Kamala Harris is now running. And we haven't heard from Newsom yet, but he's been wandering around. He's been wandering around the swing states, campaigning for Biden, and I guess taking the temperature of all that thing. We'll see what happens. The day is young.
Who is that? Campaigning for him?
Newsom.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be, I don't know. I don't even want to go there yet.
But you got to
let's be honest. We did see this coming. Am I wrong here? We've been talking about this all week, back and forth. We knew this was coming.
Well, yeah, earlier in the week, I wasn't surprised.
This is foolishness, though, with this late bullshit. You know, I mean, it's like
you don't have a
really
choice.
Late in the game to be doing this, and
yeah, I think it's for the best, honestly.
And it was, Dave.
I mean, there was a choice. It's just they chose this way.
There was a video from Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. I don't know if you guys know that guy. He was that pizza dude. He was going around New York trying all the pizzas. He was saying, he said the same thing. He's like, "What's up with the fucking lateness? What a fucking shit show." What the fuck is the matter with these people? He also said, maybe Biden was waiting for the right deal to finally leave the thing. And I thought that never came into my mind, that he's going to want a little something from the DNC to drop out. And maybe it took this long to iron out.
What would the deal have been?
Well, you drop out. We give you money and you fucking walk away because we're afraid you're not going to live. And we need you to go.
We let you live.
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't. That guy doesn't really need money. What does he need money for? He's an ex-president.
Yeah, but everybody.
It's like you don't really need. Dude, yeah, sure, but he's not like broke. So I mean,
no. But
what that guy needs, no one can offer. There's no such thing.
I don't know
about
that.
There's no such thing as what this guy needs. No one can give this guy what he needs. He needs more time. They don't sell that. So
no. Yeah.
So who's next?
He doesn't have. Time is up. But they were saying Kamala Harris, now she's running, but she's the only one really who can lay any claim Kamala? To the 91. I'd say
Kamala, I think.
Kamala Harris.
Is it? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt like that.
You can't even fucking pronounce it. I don't think we can even.
But she's the only one that can like put her hands on the $91 million war chest that Biden's got.
Wow.
Well, being that she's VP.
I'm saying if we can't pronounce her name, it's looking bad already.
No, it just hasn't been drilled into us.
Yeah.
Like it should have been, honestly, because she's really played the back burner the whole
about a year ago.
She has. I mean, you haven't seen anything about her. I mean, what has she been doing?
Sad.
Well, I mean, she's had a whole career. I mean,
well, she's had a fucking career, but what has she done?
Well, just because you didn't follow it, but she does have some street cred. I mean, she was a.
Well, I don't follow it. Not many people fucking tell about it.
Well, they talk about it all the time, but you got to be on the. I mean, she has as much as Obama did when he came in. And he came in like surprise, a little bit surprised. Like I was like, "There's no way they're not going to run that guy. He's never going to win." I kept saying that when I first saw him.
I think the key to him was he picked Joe. You know what I mean? And Joe was a good pick for him at the time. He had a name behind him with foreign policy and shit. Well, Joe was on top of that shit, so that helped.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is the we're not talking about that podcast, by the way. I didn't say that in the beginning, and if you didn't know, we are not a political podcast, even though it seems like it.
We were going to try something different today. I mean, it's favorite candy. We were going to go with favorite candy.
Favorite movies, favorite actors, favorite. How was your week? Shit.
Just so whatever. We just didn't talk about Trump again, but here we are talking about politics again, and we're not expert political fucking students.
Well,
what about the fall of Tenacious D? Did you guys hear that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, in loving memory, right there. I don't understand that. What happened?
Apparently,
Kyle Gass. Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
He's one of two. Tenacious D. You have Jack Black and you have Kyle Gass.
And what happened?
Kyle Gass had made a statement similar to what we were doing. Of course, we don't have the platform this gentleman has.
So. There's nobody to cancel us because nobody's watching, really.
That's true. What did he say? Oh, he said too bad they missed.
Yeah,
something like similar along that line. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know why that's like.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think. The fact is, his fucking agent dropped him, and then Jack Black's agents dropped him.
He's a comedian.
We said the same shit. It's like,
yeah, we're not comedians, but we're trying to be comedic.
I mean, we didn't.
But here's the thing: the same people who are complaining about people saying that have said way more horrible, heinous things. The Trump crowd says all kinds of awful stuff.
They do.
Daily. Fucking daily.
So what the fuck? Hey, fuck you. You just should expect that shit.
And it's like, but this is the thoughts coming out of guys like Portnoy. He's like, Dave Portnoy's like, yeah, but these Democrats are such slime balls. They're such scumbags. It's like, what are you going to do? You got to vote for the other guy because they're just, and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? The Democrats are slime balls. I guess everybody's a little bit scummy, but dude, the shit that the fucking Republicans say in front of cameras and fucking open microphones on like a daily basis is awful.
We have a lot to get into today. So, well, first of all, you did ask how the week was. Mine was fine.
What do you mean fine? Describe fine.
It was okay. I'm excited
that's a
for
little
next
better.
week because I'm going on vacation after next week. So, I mean, I have this week of work, and then I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks.
I hope you're taking a good vacation somewhere. Where are you going?
I'm going to the Philippines.
Are you really?
Okay.
I'm going to Cebu,
That's fantastic.
Philippines. Well, it should be fun. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I didn't take vacation this year.
Let you know.
I'm a dumbass.
Well, this is the year I needed one. It was a rough, for me, rough. I understand that many people work harder than I do. All right, so everybody can relax. I'm not the hardest worker.
Also,
for me,
many people who are not as politically experienced as you are.
That's true too.
Yes.
Because I got an A in political science.
You got an A in poli-sci, and now
I did.
We got something now. So all right,
it was a solid A too. It wasn't like
a solid A. It was an A+.
Solid A. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, they didn't have pluses at that community college, but it was.
And the professor shook your hand and said, "Well, a little tear running down his cheek." Said, "I'm just sad that you're not going to be in my class anymore."
It was a woman.
Because, I know I'm the professor, but you have come so far.
But you have taught me.
Taught me things, brought me joy.
No.
And,
okay, let's get into this. Well, before we start with the horrible. Oh my God! Shut up, Alexa! Jesus Christ! Before we start, oh my God, dude!
Is that
She's
Alexa back
telling
there?
me about Jesus of Nazareth right now. Alexa, shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ! Anyway.
I don't think you're supposed to talk to her like that when she was talking about Jesus, dude.
I could give a two crap.
She said,
anyway.
There's really no need to talk to me like
Remember
that.
when they come looking for us, these questions.
Well, we may have missed because it's been the election has been taking center stage, to say the least. And you might have missed that we lost
a handful of people.
5 pretty famous people.
Who's that?
Oh, there's somebody else that T-Bone's putting up.
Yeah, that's just on the 17th. And then I think the young lady died today, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
All My Children actress. I was just looking at this.
I don't know.
I don't either, but I think she just died the 18th, and Cheng Pei died. She was, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon chick, and kind of a big deal.
Right.
But
so were these 5. We have Shelley Duvall. Oh, by the way, I tried to watch the Popeye movie today.
Told you.
Dude.
I told you.
Not watching
it.
It's a pretty good nap, though.
Dude, it's bad. It's like, dude, I don't know what, and it's
like
Robert
watching
Altman.
Kid Rock on the RNC.
Yeah, exactly. It's so anyway, sorry, Shelley. I know you're gone now, but
yeah, I mean, The Shining that's right up there with one of the greatest movies.
Yeah, I mean, Shelley Duvall.
Yep.
I'll
they
say
tortured
that she
the fuck out of her during the filming of that.
Nobody can look as scared.
Yeah,
as a person should be scared of Shelley Duvall. Do you remember that?
That's
shit?
true.
Yeah, and Stanley Kubrick tortured the fuck out of her to get it.
Yeah,
he got the performance.
You got to crack some eggs to make an omelet.
Some eggs to make an omelet.
Sorry, Shelley. She was awesome.
Shannon Doherty, who's like our age, which that's upsetting.
Crooked eyes, crooked face.
She's hot. Please.
Crooked eyes, crooked face.
Crooked face.
She's crooked.
She's hold on. Richard
Simmons was a big deal.
Richard Simmons was. I just remember him from the Did he have the Dial a Meal or Deal a Meal? Was that and then he had his workouts and things. But he was largely considered a really nice guy. By the way,
his whole intent in life was to help people.
Yeah, he liked helping people. Yeah,
he went missing for a little bit, and people were worried about him. What's going on with Richard? And then I guess maybe he wasn't
going on with him.
Yeah,
because they were going to make a biop about him, and Pauly Shore was going to play him, and Richard Simmons came out and said, "Please do not do that. This is just within the last couple months." He goes, "That just looks awful." He goes, he saw the thing on Netflix, and Pauly Shore called him and wanted to talk to him and try to work it out and tell him how sincere he was, but he was like, "Don't do that. I mean, that's just not right." They were doing it anyway. It's going to come out.
Yeah, they're doing it anyway. You know what's upsetting? Is imagine you were a nice guy like Richard Simmons and they fucking picked Pauly Shore to play you. That's awful. I wouldn't if they play, dude. I'd be insulted if they were like, "Oh yeah, who's going to play him? Pauly Shore." Fucking seriously?
Yeah, Pauly Shore would have been better as Dr. Ruth, I think, for sure.
Who is the next person on the list here? Dr. Ruth. Don't know a lot about her. Just remember her as being the sex therapist of the 80s.
Yeah,
she was an old lady that could say some naughty things, and I think that was half of the fun.
That was half the fun.
Seeing Dr. Ruth say fucking cock and penis, and fucking jamming it, and you got to clean up if you're going to do anal. Things like that coming from an old lady was a little off-putting, but it was.
She helped make things a little more acceptable. She really did.
Yeah,
she did. She was good too. And then I think probably the biggest loss as far as art goes is Newhart. Bob Newhart was a brilliant comedian. I mean, he's understated to the max, but that guy was the
best straight man that walked. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that people I don't think enough credence has gone into. You know what was the most telling thing is that Carol Burnett mourned his death publicly, and I think that tells you something because she's also a friggin' legend. So I mean, if you're that's just these people are legends. He over all these other people. That's the big loss this week. So
I used to love the Bob Newhart show.
That's my opinion.
Where he was a psychologist or psychiatrist.
Never watched it.
It was a really good show. It was good. Funny. He's a funny guy.
Newhart
was dry. I love dry humor.
Very funny. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Okay, well
we have more.
This was gonna be our episode, but unfortunately,
Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth, Shelley Duvall, Benji Gregory.
Did anybody consider Shelley Duvall attractive back in the day?
Oh yeah, in the 70s, even in that Popeye movie, she looks pretty good.
Hey.
And she's wearing olive oil
we're
clothes.
already on Kamala?
Yeah.
I wanted to remind you that Bon Jovi's mom died, too, this month.
Oh,
you know what else died this week? The fucking Democratic Party.
Yeah.
So
My will to live.
John Landau on July 5th.
Really? Wait, who's John Landau?
John Landau?
Oh,
I don't know. I think he wrote Forrest Gump.
You don't know who John Landau? Oh God, really?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that wouldn't have been a loss.
No. I'm kidding. John Landau. Landau Calrissian.
We're in this situation because of that fucking movie, just so you know.
Lando Calrissian.
You think so?
Landau.
What's up? I used to, that my favorite
you know what
thing
I'm noticing about Kamala?
What's up,
I thought it was
Chewbacca?
Kamala, not Kamala.
Yeah,
it's Kamala, I think.
Kamala.
You guys are frozen.
Do
you remember when
he's
he
doing
did
the big hands thing?
We can't win.
She's doing the big hands thing. We can't all do the big hands thing.
Well, she's got bigger hands than Trump. But I mean, the caption I put here is no, because I was thinking of Lothar saying it. No.
Oh, it's happening. It's all happening. And what an interesting time to be alive, huh? How about that?
Well, I'll tell you,
is.
It's not because I personally do not like Kamala Harris. It's not that. She's fine. And
absolutely.
Like, I even like her husband, or if he's her husband, he went to CSUN, by the way. Yeah,
I bet he did.
I got nothing against her. I mean,
so it's good. There's some good things, but what I'm a little bit worried about this as far as winnable. Of course, I didn't have a lot of faith in Joe, and I'm seeing a lot of interesting stuff. I made this last night when it was fresh, kind of fresh for me to think about her as the candidate. And I think I'm starting to accept other opinions, but I'm sure I'm right anyway. So
yes, of course.
So let me. Are you saying you put this up there last night?
Yeah. What am I right about? She's gonna lose because nobody likes her. If she's the candidate, that's the. Huh?
I don't think
you think
right.
I'm right.
Oh, hey, Kamala, love your suit.
Wait, you don't think she? Well, but you do think she's going to lose, right? Because that's like it's fucking inevitable.
I really don't.
If she's the candidate, there's no way.
There's just something that
I think this is.
I don't know. Call me precog, call me whatever you want.
This is not the time to play these games.
Thinking.
It's not the time.
This isn't a game, my friend.
You are.
It's on.
I don't think it's time to play these games right now with this shit.
This is the power of positive thinking. That's all I can do right now is just project positivity and hope that women's rights aren't taken away and that we don't end up like that fucking movie and Trump in his third term or something stupid that I watched last night. That Civil War movie.
Oh, you watched Civil War? He watched Civil War. How was that?
It was awful. It was an awful movie. It wasn't what I thought. Maybe I went in with a different thought. I wanted to know why, this president was in his third term and what had happened and what because at some point in the movie, California and Texas were its own army fighting against the Western Front or something, but it didn't explain how it got to that. Yeah. But it didn't explain how it got to that. All it really explained was it was about a photographer going through this and her, bringing in this other little sort of her doing these pictures and then trying to get across the country. It wasn't what I thought. So, but it wasn't that good of a movie either.
Well, I knew it wasn't going to be. That's why I went to go watch it last night. And then I looked it up because I was like, I need to do a little research before I start this movie. I went and looked it up. The biggest actress in it is fucking Kirsten Dunst. And I was like, dude, if Kirsten Dunst is the biggest star in this, I'm not watching it.
She's kind of a big star, man. She can run a movie.
I don't think she could carry a movie. She can't carry a movie.
She was upside down in Spider-Man. Upside down kiss.
I didn't watch the Spider-Man movies. Those look so stupid.
Too low, bro.
Those look so dumb. Fuck.
What about
so
Interview
dumb.
with a Vampire?
I can't watch that.
Just a little kid.
She was a kid. She didn't carry the movie. That was carried by fucking. She was great in it, but she didn't carry it. You can't have a fucking A- actress carry a movie. It's not going to be a good movie.
I don't think that's a reason to say it was going to be that bad.
She's a fucking A-. You need an A. You need an A or an A+. The movie
she just did last year was really good with her husband, Jesse Plemons, who actually was in the movie as well.
What was that movie? That was an old movie, right? Old-timey.
Old-timey movie. It had a good feel. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
I can't imagine.
Forrest Gump 2 or something like that. I'm not sure.
It's probably.
Yeah, she'll carry that.
Something terrible.
She'll carry that.
She'll be you could do Forrest Gump 2. You know they were gonna make a fucking sequel to that stupid ass thing
called Gump's Daughter.
Oh, I would have told them no if I was that one. Trump's daughter?
No, it's Gump's daughter. She's Gump's daughter.
Gump's
daughter of Gump.
God,
she's Gump. She's Gump.
Be Forrest Gump 2. Forrest Gump 2 with Kirsten Dunst.
My head.
The daughter of Gump. Anyways,
there is a video that Weird Al did about Forrest Gump.
That's true.
To that song. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I think you're right. I think if this is going to happen, then you're right, T-Bone. You just at some point you got to be positive.
Honestly, I have to. I have to project positivity about this. I have to. Anybody who sees me, I got to say, we stand a good chance, man. Let's be honest. I know that the tides have turned. Darkness is fucking. It's thick right now with the Trump. We're thick in the Trump, but I think if we bring hope together and we get everybody out and fucking vote for women's rights and getting rid of student debt and free health care and shit like that, I think get on a good path. That's my hope.
8 years of darkness coming. Just get ready. 8 to 10 years of darkness. Then people will realize what the fuck they did to the country.
Winter's coming.
It's just going to be whether or not the Trump years totally destroy the country or just mostly destroy the country. That's going to be what you're. So personally, at this point, I don't care. You fuckers, you did this to yourselves, and you know what?
You almost want to just grab a chair, sit down, and go, okay, you wanted this. Here we go. Let's have it. Let's do this.
This country probably deserves what it's about to get, and dude, you deserve it. You deserve it. You know what?
Have you guys sat down
popcorn
literally and thought how it would affect your life specifically? Or have you just looked at it how it's going to affect other people's lives?
I mean, I will
I'm certainly concerned about our
retirement.
No
retirement. Probably have to work some shitty ass job for the rest of my life till I drop dead at a desk or in a coffee shop because I can't get a desk job again.
That's the problem with your generation. You're lazy.
And then, probably stay alive. And to stay alive, you got to pretend to be a Republican, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
so you don't get thrown in jail.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of having to learn fucking Jesus shit.
You got to pretend you went to the rodeo.
Then there's the world. How we all look in the world stage. I mean, that's all that. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I don't know how it'll affect me, but Eastern Europe going back to Russia. Russia conquering the rest of Eastern Europe. Basically, China probably taking over Taiwan. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that's probably going to happen. Ukraine's definitely going back to Russia. I hope those fuckers are ready for that. Fortunately,
that's what makes me feel good about you guys.
Probably not as horribly as a Ukrainian person.
What makes me feel good about you guys is you're thinking about everybody else's problems. Because you're really not going to be affected too badly in a fucking, democratically covered state for the most part. But yeah, I worry about everybody else.
We could hope.
I mean, and then we'll be voting to fucking break off from the United States, Unless Gavin Newsom's president. What's up?
That would be.
Well, I think some of the Democratic states have been preparing also for this eventuality. Hopefully enough. They've been doing enough preparing for, with regards to their own laws and what they will allow to take place in their state coming from the federal government.
Well, I'm going to say that California is probably well suited to to take this hit pretty good. And again, a lot of what I say is hyperbole. Probably the three of us will have some effect, but it won't be. I mean, knock on wood, won't be terrible.
Yeah.
But I think that for a lot of people, especially for like marginalized people, this is going to be really horrible. It's going to be horrible for immigrants. It's going to be horrible for poor people. It's going to be horrible for minorities. I mean, of which I am a minority, but fortunately I can blend in and pretend, and people can't tell. So
yeah, you're the more white kind of minority. You're the working. Yeah, you're the been here a while. You talk like a fucking Englishman. Talk like an American.
They can't tell. They don't know what to do. I mean, that's funny.
You're gonna he should go, but he talks right. Look at him. Say something. Let's see. Hear him. Look at him.
Say so.
People talks just
like talks like a regular
president
person.
Of the United States.
I gotta keep him, I guess.
Ronald Reagan.
You are one lucky Mexican. I swear to God, you're about 5 seconds from heading back home. Now get out of here.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's I think I was right so far about the election having a lot of twists, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This has been a twisty
road. How is all this going to
And
work, though? I mean,
next week's not here yet either. Wait till this shit happens next week. It's going to be something from here on out. You got to stay positive. That's it.
Because now they got to go. Now they got to go 100 miles an hour. Now somebody's got to get picked and now go 100 miles an hour to try to fucking get going with the fucking campaign.
Who's that going to be? Who's that going to be? It looks like it's going to be Kamala, and I don't think that she's a winner. But
now
I think there are options where he could win.
I think that the Obamas, once they come out and say who they're going to back, I think we'll know who's running for sure, whether she's accepted that or not. But
and also,
they haven't come out and endorsed that.
Who she picks as a running mate.
That's a big deal.
Who she picks as a running mate is going to be a big deal. Yeah, like if she
I think
comes out
woman
Whitner,
ticket's going to be rough. But I really think Bernie Sanders, who's 82, would be a good idea
the ladies,
as well.
But but Thunder, you don't tell Joe to fucking back out and then bring in Bernie, who's 1 year younger than him.
That's a pipe dream. That's not going to happen.
He's 82
I'll say that
as well.
With 100% confidence.
He's crisp.
Yeah,
he's crisp. I'm not saying he's going to be a deal, but
crisp.
I would be fine with that. I wanted him.
I don't think that's a good. I think it's well. I mean, What if it's Harris Newsom? Like, what do you guys think about that?
I think it should be Newsom Harris. That's how I feel about it. Then I think you're in the running.
Well, we'll see who does what. Somebody's going to get.
Do that.
Somebody's going to get.
You can't throw her back and put him.
Yeah.
She's next in line. Let's be honest with this.
Somebody's going to get nominated at the DNC, and then you got to choose. You know what I mean?
If she opts to not do it and she gives a good reason, fine. But if we go with somebody else and don't give her the opportunity, that's not going to fucking win. That's my honest opinion on that.
Oh, she's 100% going to say yes to it. There's no way. I mean, she's the vice president now.
Yeah.
Of course she's going to go for presidency.
Yeah. Of course she's going to be in the game.
I mean, but I don't think she can win. And if you gave her Newsom I think it'd be better Newsom Harris. That's what I think you got to do.
No. I don't think they're going to go that way. She's got to go for the president.
I honestly think the smart move would be Whitmer. At this point,
she's been VP.
Yeah, I think her Whitmer. That would be, and I know it's a woman deal, and that sounds fucking far-fetched, but
that's fucking rough. That is rough, my friend. I'm sorry.
Far-fetched.
I think
you're crazy.
I think that has probably been.
You've been living with too many women.
I think that card has probably been thrown out in meetings. But
you're probably right.
Most people will go, nah.
Who's somebody who can beat Trump by himself, you know? Whoever's on TikTok with the most fucking people, I think should be it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Jon Stewart? Good.
Jon Stewart is a terrible
choice. He won't do it. Jon Stewart is not a terrible choice. He probably
He's
would.
an Islamophobe. He's awful.
Who isn't? They're always at war. Doesn't that scare you? What are you guys so quiet about? Everybody
West.
timid today? Are we all lagging, or
I'm
just freezing? Or
I think there's been a little bit of freezing and lagginess. Okay, well, let's get on to this.
This little bitch.
Okay, fuck this little bitch. By the way, fuck this little bitch. Okay, all I wanted to is say, JD Vance, dude, all you have to do is, I don't even have to say anything. Go to his Wikipedia page, read the Wikipedia page. You're gonna say, fuck this little bitch if you do that, dude.
I love what Pete Buttigieg said about them. They said, "Yeah, don't you find it?" They asked Pete Buttigieg, "Don't you find it interesting that he's getting donations from a gay millionaire as a Republican?" He goes, Pete Buttigieg's like, "I think it's kind of obvious what's happened." He basically said, "Yeah." we did that thing. That plays out actually.
It's an open marriage.
Okay,
they were talking about how bad, how Grindr almost locked up during the Republican National Convention because everybody, all of the conventionites hit town, and they just Grindr just lit up. It was just a big gay fest over there.
Well, I mean, one of the things about there's all this dichotomy in the Republican Party. And one of the things is like self-hate, and then like because you hate something about yourself, you don't want other people to be the same. So that's like one of the things. Like a lot of these people are repressed,
angry, repressed and angry,
and repressed.
Definitely one of those thou doth protest too much. It's like.
But the other thing is, and I saw a cool meme on Reddit. It was a picture of JD Vance's wife, who is Indian, an Indian American. Her parents are immigrants, and it showed her speaking, and it showed the audience, and with the audience all had big signs that said mass deportations. Like and the meme pointed out that the Republican Party is the party of fuck you, I got mine. Yeah. Fuck you, I got mine. And that is exactly what it is. You don't do what I did. You can't do what I did because, fuck you. I got mine. Me first.
We're closing the gates. No more people. Sorry. Fucking bars closed. Out, bye.
Yeah.
Parks full.
Yeah. Oh, even though I got here doing that, you can't do it.
Yeah, no, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Yeah. But see, also, she's an immigrant, and I don't think she's shy about that. I don't know her at all or what she's been saying. I didn't listen to her speech at the RNC, but her parents are obviously immigrants. But doesn't that give all the Trump supporters kind of like how am I supposed to feel about this fucking woman? He's an Indian.
Well, same thing Trump says,
I'm not supposed to like that.
Well, but see, Trump got away with some
tax
laws.
There's all kinds of hypocrisy. Oops. If you want hypocrisy, you just look at the fucking Republican, the whole Republican fucking party. It's up one side and down the other.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
I just
this little bitch.
I'm not like,
our Indians are all right, but some fucking Mexicans, fucking get rid of them guys coming across here now, man.
Look, my mother is a perfect example of somebody who continues to say that immigrants are like
destroying
ruining
the country. Yeah.
And it's like, you married an immigrant, an illegal immigrant. Like, dude, like.
That's how you got here, Gabe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you say these things,
you had two kids with an illegal immigrant.
Yeah. Do you consider what you're saying or even think? I was trying to explain to my mother about like critical thinking and like I know she used to do it, but stopped doing it. Like at some point and started watching Fox News apparently.
This is interesting how that news station will turn your fucking head into soup. And
that's right. That is absolutely right.
I wonder
it's
like
Laura Ingraham. It's the frequency of Laura Ingram's fucking voice. It turns your brain to soup.
And my question is almost like to try this, like if we took one of us three or maybe each three and just for a year listen to nothing else but Truth Social, and Fox News, and what's the other fucking thing out there? Just listen to that and that alone. I wonder if after a year, where we'd be.
I think we're too smart for that. One of us
went to might become a Republican.
Yeah, but you have to listen to that news just as much as you listen to the other news. So even though you don't like it at first, you have to invest time in it, just like you would normally do your regular news or lefty news. I wonder how you would feel, and then you have to go. This is what makes it. This is what makes it more. We got to send you to Alabama for a little bit, or maybe Tennessee or something like that. You got to go there, or Texas. Now you got to live amongst Texas and listen to the news. And if you don't come back wearing cowboy boots and fucking with a Trump shirt on, then man, you really are some shit. You really just you're good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like
I don't think it would happen to us.
Head,
I think we'd be fine.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't think my brain would turn to soup.
I don't know why our parents are like that.
Because they listen to this shit. My mom does the same thing. And we get in great big fights every time I go there. And she fucking...
I think smartness skips a generation.
Yeah. My mom baits me into the...
Yeah, my mama gets really angry. Oh, you think her... I'm like... Yeah.
Did you see how an illegal immigrant killed somebody? It was like, yeah, did you see how some fuckers killed everybody over the week? Like... Whoopee, like welcome to America, where guns are like fucking
America
easy to get. Yeah, I mean,
well, yeah, I mean,
it's not the guns. Well,
it's not so easy in California, but other places like yeah.
It's not okay.
I just saw a video today. I'm like, I don't see how he could see Cheech Face. I don't get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit.
This is a conversation Gabe and I had. This is a conversation Gabe and I had a long time ago. Where I said she was hot. Person? He said, no, I couldn't possibly. She's got a Cheech Face. Jessica Alba. A young Jessica Alba.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell with her Cheech mustache.
Actress.
Do you know who Jessica Alba is, though, right? She was in Sin City. She'd been fucking done a bunch of shit.
I see what you're saying with the cheeks. She's got Cheech cheeks. She doesn't have the mustache.
Dude, she's got Cheech Face. That's why I put the mustache on her.
No,
she is fucking 100%.
Maybe the cheeks and the gals here,
but she Cheech in a fucking biopic.
I do not see it. I just don't understand how crazy he's getting. You know, you should have made look at Cheech's mustache. Look at how off center that fucking thing is.
It's just because he's talking or something.
Yeah.
No,
but
no, that's his mustache. I think
he must have done that on purpose.
I think he has a hair lip.
I'm going to shave a middle line over here under my nostril.
That's a Joaquin Phoenix hair.
Yesterday, Biden told his aides full steam ahead. Today's a different story. That just came across the news right there as I was watching.
Oh, he told everybody it was going down?
Yeah, no. He's like, full steam ahead. I'm still in fucking, you got Joe. And then today...
Man, he ain't got COVID.
Yeah, that's what it fucking
was
said.
An evaluation.
I don't think he got COVID. He was...
No, I don't think he did either. They tucked in and they fucking... They sat there and talked to him.
But he did say somewhere, he said, if I
they
get
made
caught,
him watch Fox
down
News
anything, I'll have to
fucking 48 hours.
So guess what? He came down with something.
I mean, he'll recover. But
yeah, you know what? I think
presidency.
I think it was a good move. I think he needs to spend the rest of his life fucking enjoying it. He did a good job doing everything he's done. He's worked a lot for this country. Go enjoy yourself, my friend.
Take it easy,
That's
Joe.
How I feel.
Take it easy. Hey, this is a no-go, Wheezy Joe. You got to sit down.
I told you. That's hilarious.
Gotta sit.
Even it's so funny that Clooney's saying it. That was from Intolerable Cruelty. It was so good.
Dude. I've never seen that movie.
That's one of my favorite
good
movies,
Coen's
man.
film. Very good Coen film.
Oh, yeah, those are good movie makers.
Yeah.
He's
very good shit.
Clooney always was a good character in there.
To end this slide.
I don't see that.
To end this slide, Jessica Alba looks just like Cheech Marin.
I don't get it.
You are insane.
I don't get it. I just don't. I'd like to know that. I'd like to know if there's one other person on the planet that thinks this.
Dude, probably
that's a
there's
sexual
a lot.
fantasy.
Probably a lot of
I don't get it at all.
That's fucking creeping me out. It's creeping me out, dude.
That's up to you, man.
It's creeping out because of the identical.
I don't judge you.
Because of how identical they look. Look, just cover up the ear, dude. It's fucking down to the friggin', and she's wearing makeup or something too, and she still looks like Cheech. Look at that. Lips are the same. The face structure, the fucking forehead is the same.
No,
the eyebrows are almost exactly the same.
It isn't.
Their eyes. Are
you insane?
I have to question your fucking. I have to question your vision and your whole fucking touch with reality at this point. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is anyway. I'm sorry if Jessica Alba ever listens to our podcast.
Nobody's
sorry,
ever
Jessica
listening
Alba.
to any of this.
Trust me.
You look
We're good.
like
We're good.
Okay, good.
Come on here with a sauce pot on my head and be fucking fine to go.
Here we go.
Okay, I know we've been doing this a lot, but I just want everybody to be ready because the Trump presidency is going to bring the Christians out, and we need to know about Jesus stuff.
Do you know how
Bible
strong
stuff.
they're going to feel the win after this? They're gonna. This is gonna. Friend, this is gonna fill their sails for a long, long time. Before they go, hold on a second. Maybe this wasn't a great idea, and maybe the founding fathers had something because
mandatory Sunday school. Just you wait. I mean, think of all the theocracy stuff that can happen, shall we?
I'm seeing the inside of a Sunday school and a picture of Jesus and a picture of Donald Trump side by side, my friends.
Right next to each other.
Right next to each other.
Actually, they might as well just make Donald Trump the new Jesus because he's basically the new
red Jesus,
better Jesus for them.
Orange Jesus.
Red Jesus. Orange Jesus.
Orange Jesus.
Did any of you see that the he's my man, Orange Jesus.
Orange Jesus. Orange Jesus.
That's a new drink at Orange Julius. You order the Orange Jesus at Orange Julius.
I think it's a good song or maybe a band name.
I'm gonna
also.
Hey, I thought of a band name this week. I want to let it out.
Okay.
Let's see what you guys think about it.
Name?
How about the Meat Sweats?
Meat Sweats.
Is that good? The meat sweats? I like it.
Pretty good.
It's like the meat puppets.
Pretty good.
I was sitting at the food court at the mall having some Genghis Khan barbecue, and these two ladies, they looked like moneyed ladies, were talking about their kids, of course, sitting in the next table over, and one of them goes, he just randomly goes, "Have you ever had the meat sweats?"
Oh,
that is weird. What mall was this?
Topanga Mall. I'm working there right now.
Oh, you're working there.
Have you ever had the meat sweats? I don't think I have. I don't think so.
I've had it.
What is that? We eat a lot of meat and you just sweat, because you're hot? Because you've been eating meat?
I'm pretty sure Britney Spears and Nicole Richie are having a conversation right now.
It made me think Britney Spears might have been doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, Nicole, have you ever had the meat sweats? I have the meat sweats. God damn, it's hot in here. I think I'm going to stick my head in the freezer. There's more meat in here.
My shit is starving.
Who helped Jesus
let's
pay the bills?
Get ready for the So this segment of our podcast where you learn stuff about the Bible and our Savior Jesus Christ, because we know that when Trump becomes the president, we're going to be mandatorily have to know about this stuff.
So this is all coming from Project 2025, and I don't know. Did we put out the little kind of bullet points of? I think we did. Didn't you find one of those? Yeah. I'm frozen.
Well,
you were.
Am I unfrozen now?
No. Well, only to us.
You're unfrozen.
You said something very important.
I see everybody named this. This is regarding the 20. Oh my God!
No, you're not.
This is regarding 2025. Project 20.
Okay. Well, okay. So let's learn. This is something I found. I have the 300 questions about the Bible. I pulled these.
Wow.
From. I got a website. Yeah. So this is a question. Who helped pay the bills for Jesus and his disciples' ministry? Who helped pay the bills?
I don't know. Did they just hands out for cash? Give us cash. Give us cash.
Yeah, I think isn't that where the pot comes from? Hey, throw a pot together here.
Yeah, they were busking on the streets, and Jesus, if you didn't know, hell of a band.
They had a dance.
Jesus was a hell of a banjo player. He had a really good banjo.
Actually, dude, he was a way better jug player.
He was a great jug player. Hell of a banjo player, and they called themselves the Disciples of Doom, and they called
themselves
he would
the Meat
undo
Sweats.
his banjo case. The Meat Sweats.
It was the Meat Sweats.
God, how those shish kebabs I've been eating. Lots of lamb.
I'm the son of God.
A lot of lamb.
Actually, they called themselves
I want
WOW.
to share my music with you.
It was an acronym for Walking on Water.
World of Warcraft?
Yeah, exactly.
Son
so
of God.
I'm going to say, didn't they take donations? Donations.
Well, okay, let's see. Let's see the answer. I was surprised by this answer, but not that surprised. Several women whom Jesus had healed. I put healed in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The actual one, it wasn't. So
Jesus was also a plumber.
That's a good slide.
He was also a plumber. He liked to lay pipe. It says to me
that Jesus was possibly an easy rider. Do you guys know what an easy rider is?
I don't know.
Yeah. He's the that's the Cocopelli. Yeah? He goes around fucking fertilizing all the tribes. Isn't that like an easy rider?
An easy rider is a guy who basically gets supported by prostitutes.
Oh.
So
that's called a fucking pimp.
Is that who they were? They were prostitutes? They were giving him money?
I'm not saying that they weren't prostitutes.
No. Where are you getting your information?
I'm not saying that they were. Right from Gabe's book of the Bible.
Gabe's book of the Bible. Okay. This is the Gabe's edition versus the King John.
This is real. This is fucking real from a website had this as a fucking
real
trivia.
From a website.
So wait a second. Were we wrong when we said donations? There was donations. I mean, we got it right.
Donations is right.
Do we got to go into jail? Jesus jail? Because we passed that question.
No, probably not. They won't ask you this one.
I mean, I'm probably not going to tell them that Jesus liked to lay pipe on the ladies, but I'll leave that part out. But donations I'm going with. Okay, got it.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, the ladies will continue donating to the new regime, the new religion, and everybody else will be required to deliver a percentage, I'm sure, of their money to the new religious regime, whatever that be. Just like the Mormons or something, you know? We're going to require a percentage out of you, just like the government do. She do take a bite, don't she?
What do you think that Trump and his troop are going to do to the Scientologists? What is going to happen there? The clash of the Titans?
I don't think anything initially, but I think eventually.
I don't think they care about those people.
Trump's like, those guys are crazy. Just leave them alone. They can't do anybody
Leave
anymore.
them alone. Leave them alone. They're nuts.
I don't think you can do anything with them.
Except for when they go. They do have some money, however.
Yeah.
Just saying.
They got big backing.
Well, they'll probably just donate a lot of money.
Travolta.
I know. They'll just start, what
percentage do you think Tom Cruise gives to the church of his earnings? Do you think he's a 10%er, or you think he's an overachiever?
Oh, you mean to the Scientology?
I think he has to be. Or he's a hypocrite, right? He's a very interesting, very looking serious Scientologist.
Hold on, let's ask. How much money does Tom Cruise give the Church of Scientology?
Are you asking Agatha? Where's that bitch been?
No, this is just a website.
Well,
Agatha's a blowout.
Yeah, Agatha sucks. This is also a blow. Oh, there's a couple numbers rolling around here. 22 million
a year.
I don't know. Nobody knows.
You can't really know. I mean,
you can't know. Yeah, they're not going to tell you that.
Nobody's got to tell you that.
I don't know what I was thinking. That's not going to happen. But yeah, well, I'm saying we're all fucked. And
well,
Trump's the new
I'm
president.
glad that you're being proactive about trying to train us on the Jesus knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'm just trying to get you ready because I care about you guys. I don't want to see you guys.
Thanks, man.
I mean, I know a lot about it because
I don't want to be in the. They'll probably end up putting me in the labor camp, and I'm not going to fare well. I'm not going to lie. I got a bad knee.
My
shoulder
we might all
hurts.
be in the same labor camp.
Yeah, I got a gammy shoulder right now. It's giving me a lot of trouble. I wouldn't got the
Gordon and I will probably be in the same, but they're going to put you in the different one. They're going to put you in the smart guy one.
They'll put you in the re-education.
They're going to find out you went to CSUN.
Yeah,
this guy went to CSUN.
Wait a minute.
Are you kidding me? There's a Mexican that went to CSUN. Let's. All right,
let me see this guy.
That's everybody who went to CSUN.
Yeah,
he's going to be hauling books in the library.
Yeah, you guys are right. They might put me in the one where they put the people who do office work.
Yeah,
so
you're going to definitely be an office guy. This is your hell, my friend. You bought the tickets.
I'll be working at the
T-Bone and I'll be in charge of erecting scaffolding and then unerecting it and then erecting it again and unerecting it.
You guys will probably be on the pyramid for the fucking God King.
Dude,
because
you know what? I wonder if he's going to say that. I want a pyramid, goddammit. And I want to build me a pyramid and then you could put me in there when I die. Not if I'm going to die.
Put him past
That's a great idea.
Where would you put that pyramid? Middle of New York?
No.
Probably. Probably think that you just tear down the Statue of Liberty.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Tear down the Statue of Liberty, put a Trump pyramid.
You're supposed to put it right on top of Mount Rushmore, so it looks like Lincoln's hat, maybe, if you will, and he'll be right on top.
You could
with his face
but
right
I mean,
below.
You know what? You ought to just knock all the Mount Rushmore people off and just put Trump in his place.
Again,
I think
Project 2025. They're going to run the entire country. He's going to put his face up there. How much do you want to bet? Going to change that too. Put his own face up there.
That's something we could have asked Agatha
You guys
to
might
do.
be working on
Put
that.
Trump's face on the
and then
on Mount Rushmore for
he'll
us.
get giant stone cocks made for everybody else's face. Put it right next to their face. The pillars of cock.
Agatha won't do anything political. So Agatha will be like, I'm sorry, I can't do that because it's political.
Fucking,
she's a bitch, dude.
Pussy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's awful.
I don't know which of you two assholes.
The fake niceness really got me. The fake niceness got me.
Yeah, I could tell right away.
You know what? I'm going to be honest.
The tuxedos gave it away.
I don't think I'll be working in the office. I have a feeling they're just going to send me right to the showers. They're going to be like,
here's a toothbrush.
Are you going to be a pleasure boy? Is that what you're going to be? You're going to be a pleasure boy in the shower.
Ball washer.
No, the semen
He's
showers.
A ball washer.
They're going to send me.
Yeah. He's a ball washer.
That's not the kind of showers I'm talking about.
All right.
I'm talking about the camp showers where you go.
Or thumb.
Yeah. It's the final solution.
He's hefting. I want you to measure the weight of all these nuts, and you got to tell me by your hand.
Oh, this is awful.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about this fucking shit that's going on right now, Gabe. I'm sure you have some kind of opinion on this CrowdStrike fucking update.
Oh my god,
that fucking ruined Windows for everybody. Tell me about this. What happened there? As I was reading something, they said, look, there's the original chunk of code. It's really like paper thin, and everything else is built on top of that. And that they came along basically and kicked that out somehow, and fucking everything crashed down. I don't know. That's a very simplistic way of telling it. But
I think that it's more of, I don't think people realize how dependent we've become on our technology, and how only a few companies, like very big companies, basically all of the information exchange, it's up to them. There's so many points, single points of failure for this shit, and people don't realize it. If you really wanted to wreak havoc, you could fucking destroy the internet by taking out a couple locations, the DNS servers, for example. that are in regular buildings.
Well, look what happened here just with this fucking update. I mean, you know, you got system administrators fucking working overtime and trying to fucking piece it back together. And
there's guys who haven't been to sleep in a week.
Windows won't boot. Yeah. Windows won't even boot.
I wasn't at all surprised, but I think that this is something I was always worried about since I started doing technology. Was just like you're saying, when the technology becomes like magic, and when the people who develop the like underlying stuff are gone, and the other people don't understand how that works, it's like it becomes magic, and then you're in trouble because you don't have a solid group of people who can fix problems from a fundamental level.
Is it true?
Wait a second.
In the beginning,
Southwest Airlines didn't get affected? Did they not do the update, or?
Well, it's not every airline. It's just a lot of airlines and a lot of. It was whoever you were using for the computers you use. This wasn't like the failure of a airport system. This was a failure of like
it was
a fundamental computer thing that people use on their computers.
Yeah, that everybody uses, I thought.
Yeah.
Right?
It was just
were saying
it affected a lot of different.
Was Southwest Airlines wasn't affected for some reason or something, like they didn't use that version of something or other. I'm not sure. That could be
who knows what version they use, but I mean, yeah, I guess you just get it becomes commonplace, all this stuff, and I don't know
how it affected 8.5 million Windows devices. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Microsoft says it estimates that 8.5 million computers around the world were disabled by the global IT outage. The glitch came from a security company called CrowdStrike, which sent out a corrupted software update to its huge number of customers. So it's basically just computers that people used for all different things.
But it had to have a CrowdStrike security on it?
Yeah, they were using whoever.
Now, would anybody know what CrowdStrike is, or would that be under a different name?
I mean, that would just be the company that they used for.
But these things auto update? Is that how
Yeah, I
this
mean, they send it out. Yeah, they do these things where they put an update out.
Do you think this guy got fired?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Dude,
we're
he's being
sorry.
Spit roasted right now. But
we're sorry.
People are saying, I don't know why they didn't test it. We're sorry. Sorry for your information.
You should look up CrowdStrike. Let's look it up.
I was reading Reddit today, and there were some IT guys talking. There were some sys administrators talking, and I got on that thing. And this guy was like, I got fucking laid off because they sent all the sys administration stuff overseas. And now this shit went on, and they needed actual bodies in there rebooting the servers, and they couldn't do it. You know, they're like, hey, you guys want to come back to work? I'm like, yeah, no, fuck you.
We want triple.
Let's see. What do they do? CrowdStrike has a lot of services. Let's see. Yeah, this is basically just they manage your security for your computers.
But this is like a different kind of McAfee or something?
McCaffrey,
it's not
or
really,
whatever it was.
It's like it's like a service. Like they have.
Is this just for companies, or do they do this shit for regular?
I'm pretty sure this is mostly for companies. It looks like it's B2B.
Yeah,
it's not. Let's see.
Because I use Apple shit. I wouldn't have heard any of this.
No, it's not gonna. That's why it was like airlines and stuff, because that's what happened. Well,
there it is.
Fuck it. There's a lot of people in the airport sleeping, though. Any new friends?
Yeah. Well,
do we have any new friends?
No.
Perfect.
No.
Are you just saying that because you didn't look, or are you sure?
I didn't look.
Yeah. Let's say the real of it. Let's just be real about it.
I like how Gordon knows me pretty fucking well.
No new friends. No one said anything.
No. I can tell by the way he's saying it. No, we don't have any new friends. Fucking didn't even look.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Me?
Barely got this thing together. We're lucky we're rolling on one wheel. Fucking A.
Do you know Gordon had a bear visit his house the other night, too? I wanted to talk about that, too.
Again?
Yeah, bear number 2.
What? Was it bigger than the tiny bear you had?
About the same size, but we're having big problems up here.
The picture looked the same to me.
Bears
I don't know
breaking
what he's
into
saying
houses
because he
and
froze,
shit.
but
Yeah,
I said, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back.
All right. I said we're having a lot of problems up here with the bears. They're breaking into everybody's houses and fucking their shit up, and I don't know.
Touching
it's
our
been pretty
internet
hot up here too, so I don't know if it's fucking getting fucking. I want to see some porn.
Fuck with this
bear
guy.
porn.
Yeah.
Hey, get off my computer, you fucking bear!
Oh man.
Well, there we have it.
All right. Well, I wonder what fun things are going to happen this week. I put more cameras up around
the house.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting week to see how this all plays out. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't get asked to do that. No, but I think we have a total of 9 right now surrounding the house. Wow. It feels like,
9 what? Cameras?
Yes.
It's like Jodie Foster in Panic or something.
Really afraid of bears. We just need some advance notice.
I mean, what are you gonna do if the bear, the camera detects the bear? You could go out there and you're gonna run into your
spray them with that
panic room or something.
Well, there's bear spray, and then there's bear horns, and there's that, and then
and there's also 1965 by White Zombie. You just crank that really loud, that scream at the beginning.
Seriously, that could do it. That might do it.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Bow down.
Give me that. Get all right. Gabe never listened to that though. It's too lowbrow.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Is that some band? It sounded.
Yes, it's some band from the 90s. But you don't remember that. You weren't listening to that.
I do remember a lot of bands.
What did you listen to in the 90s? What
you
was
didn't
it?
listen to White Zombie at all?
Things. No, I don't think so. I did listen to a lot of grunge music. Nah. I also listened to.
Were you a sad boy? You were a sad boy in the 90s, weren't you?
I listened to.
Were you listening to Morrissey?
Hip hop. I listened to some hip hop. I liked Ministry at the time.
Yes.
It's all starting to make sense.
I listened to a lot of. I listened to the Grateful Dead a lot, and
exactly.
Yes, this is about that time.
Fish.
Fucking kids.
I got lost in Eugene.
Lazy.
I don't know what
that generation's lazy.
How did I end up in Eugene, Oregon?
I did get lost in Eugene. That actually happened.
Write a song.
I went to the Cougar Hot Springs a few times.
Yeah.
That's like more of the hippie music, I guess.
Yeah.
At the time.
Tattoo.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Keep on trucking on your back. Your butthead fucker. Oh yeah.
No, dude, you have to have Ico bears on your arm.
Yeah.
You didn't have a Grateful Dead T-shirt.
Did you ever get the bear tattoo?
No.
The California bear.
It's so bizarre for me to even ask that.
I wouldn't get like a band.
Or like the Sugar
tattoo.
Smacks bear.
I'm not like. No, I wouldn't get like a band tattoo.
You ever seen the girl that tattooed?
Oh, I thought he said bear
across her forehead. No, it is.
Drink.
They're little bears.
They're bears. They're Ico bears. Those little bears.
I didn't know they were called Ico bears, but
it's from that song Ico. Okay. It's a whole Grateful Dead thing. You had to be there in the 90s.
Ico. You mean your grandma told my grandma sitting by the fire? That one?
Is it?
Yeah, because they sing the Grateful Dead covers that.
Well, they shouldn't. Fucking assholes.
They still do play, even though
the fucking biggest waste of my fucking time.
Dude, my sister went to see the Rolling Stones. I was like, they're fucking still alive? Like, what the hell? How is that even possible?
Oh, I just started that Keith book, T-Bone.
Did you?
Live,
it's pretty good, man.
It's already good. Stuck in Fordyce, Alabama.
Exactly. It's fucking crazy. The politics of that shit, man.
Trying to get rid of all the dope they got in their pockets. In the fucking.
Dude. And you come to find out the whole car is just fucking all the liners in the fucking side. They just got all sorts of dope.
I love this. I love when he said We were festooned.
You got to read that, Gabe, if you're into shit like that. But
what is
a good documentary?
It's called Life.
Life by Keith Richards.
Yeah, it's by Keith Richards.
It's good
Keith
to
Richards?
it's good to listen
you can
to on
imagine
audio
all the
because
tales he'll tell.
Johnny Depp reads it and then Keith reads it a little later. So it's pretty good with his accents and it's smooth.
That sounds good.
That is the benefit of the audiobook stuff is that like I was reading it up. The Lesser Dead. Christopher Buehlman, the author, actually, like I was telling you the other day, he reads that himself. So it's like, well, he intones it the way he thinks about it in his head. You know, it makes it.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big proponent of audiobooks. I listen to them all the time.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I've been doing it since
I
finished listening to the whole. Yeah, I got the entire history of video games, 2 volumes I listened to. So
really?
Good. Yeah.
The history of video
games? Is that
games?
like, do you do that for your drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got a pretty decent
That's what we're doing
going
too.
out there.
Yeah. 100 miles a day.
Yeah.
100 miles a day.
Yeah. Oh. Another fucking decent.
You get some good books in on that.
Through the books.
100 miles a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get a lot of books in. I do.
Good stuff.
That's good.
Big member.
All right, fellas.
I'm sure everybody's fascinated by our conversation about.
Well, nobody's listening, so it doesn't really matter.
It's just us fucking listening back anyway. Give a flying fuck.
That's true.
We're just
You can say all this shit. You want to get canceled? It's impossible to get canceled by these 2 people right here.
You know why it's impossible to get canceled? Because we are the least popular.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
in America.
And that assholes.
There is something safe in that.
There is.
For your information.
We're walled off. We're walled off by mediocrity and fucking.
Yeah. I tell my family, and they're like, "Oh, a podcast. That's good. Good for you."
Walled off by anonymity and fucking.
And the fact that our producer doesn't check the social media. All right. Well, hey guys.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen this week.
Yeah.
Me too. Let's see.
So we get one more show in before your vacation, or are you taking off the weekend?
No, we can go. We'll go next weekend. We'll do one more before the vacation.
When are you leaving exactly?
I'm leaving on Monday the 30th. Is that the date? On let me look. Monday the 30th. Yeah, sorry, Tuesday the 30th, but at 31st, but at like
that wasn't that important.
12:40 in the morning. Yeah, it's.
I want you to have a good trip.
It's a red eye.
We'll talk next week, but I am going to bring up my favorite candies and a couple of my favorite actors next week because I don't know if I could do much more politics. Good. It's killing me.
I want to know who makes the right cupcakes. Who makes the right...
Dude, no one's going to beat those fucking nasty ass hostess son of bitches. Oh, so good. Anyway.
I just had a hostess cupcake today.
I love those things.
With the fucking with the squirrely baseball thing on the top?
Yeah, but
you could peel the top off?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
I just keep thinking about what it was in the 70s compared to what it is now. It's like just so...
Oh, fuck.
It was different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, yeah. Oh, the 70s were so much better.
Well, you didn't. You weren't there. I was.
Yes, I was. I was here in the 70s. I'm not that much fucking younger than you.
No, you're a lazy generation. You're one of them.
Our food was different. You're made out of. You're made out of.
You're gonna have an office job. Yeah. Fucking office guy. Like you're in the office. In the office. Jesus. Like we're in the warehouse. We're warehouse guys. We're trying to sell the paper.
All right, you guys.
All right. We always have a little bit of superiority over you. You know,
that's
true. Always that.
No. Yeah. I think it's right under you.
I got you. All right.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll get your order out. Sure. All right. See you later.
Right, see you guys.
Bye. Later.